Latonya Pottain's story is one of heartbreak, hope, and resilience, a life shaped by trauma but driven by a deep desire to uplift others, even in the darkest moments. She once spoke of dreams many would consider ordinary, founding a group home for girls and having an awesome wedding. But for Latonya, these dreams were rooted in a deeper purpose, a mission born out of the instability and neglect she experienced growing up. She was determined to create the safe space she never had. Life can take a turn, she once said, and you have to be positive and just remind yourself that you are special, you are somebody. Her words weren't just encouragement, they were a reflection of the life she led, one of surviving, giving, and believing in something better. From a young age, Latonya understood what it meant to feel alone. Losing her mother at 12, abandoned emotionally when her father chose another path, she moved in with her older sister. By 15, she was living on her own, her father had co-signed a place for her, and she had to grow up fast. But rather than become bitter, she became a caregiver, a nurturer, a mother figure. Throughout her life, she opened her heart and home to young women who had no one else. She helped them navigate school, parenthood, and emotional recovery. She offered what she had never been given, unwavering support and unconditional love. In 2023, she shared, "All my life I have taken care of young girls and helped support them, getting them through school, helping them with their kids and just encourage them and be there for them. There's so many young girls that have lost both of their parents, going through what I went through as a teenager and not having anywhere to go." That same year, Latonya moved to Houston, hoping for a fresh start. But life dealt her another blow, an abusive relationship and the devastating news of her father's cancer diagnosis. Physically and emotionally exhausted, she returned to Louisiana. Then came another uphill battle, her health. Severe sciatica nerve pain left her bedridden. The pain was excruciating, causing stomach cramps and robbing her of mobility. Fentanyl was prescribed, but her body rejected it. She turned to therapy, but her condition worsened. She wrote openly, "Now, I am completely bedridden and unable to get to the hospital because EMTs say transporting me would be a fire hazard due to my weight." By February 2025, Latonya had created a GoFundMe page, candidly asking for help. She had been stuck in bed since June 2024. Her weight had reached one of its highest points, 740 pounds, and she was desperate for hope, healing, and support. "I worked extremely hard to get it down," she said. "My journey with weight struggles has been a long and difficult one." Fans first met Latonya in 2022 on Season 11, Episode 2 of My 600-Pound Life. She weighed 531 pounds and was determined to change. Viewers watched her fight emotional trauma, grief, and health challenges to pursue a healthier life. She pushed herself to lose weight, reaching 505 pounds through diet and exercise. But the journey didn't stop there, it took a painful turn. After the show aired, instead of praise, she received harsh criticism and online backlash. The hate sent her into a deep depression, shaking her confidence and increasing her fears about weight loss surgery. "I became fearful," she admitted, "and my mental health suffered." In 2023, she told the Shreveport Times, "I'm back with my trainer, I'm dieting and my weight is going down. I'm also moving to be closer to my family so I can get my weight down and get my surgery." She still held on to the dream of walking down the aisle to marry her fiancé, Don. But even that joy was clouded. Her brother passed away shortly before filming began, throwing her progress off course. Despite everything, she never gave up on love or family. Her story wasn't just about losing weight. It was about reclaiming her life and identity in a world that constantly tried to define her by numbers on a scale. On May 17, 2025, the world lost Latonya Pottain at just 40 years old. Her passing was confirmed by the Natchitoches Parish Coroner's Office, with a preliminary cause of death pointing to congestive heart failure. Her story touched millions, not just for her appearance on TV but for her unfiltered honesty, her resilience, and the way she poured into others despite her pain. She was a sister, a daughter, a partner, and a second mother to many. She was a survivor, a fighter, and a believer in second chances. Latonya taught us that weight is only one part of a person's story. Her true weight was carried in the love she gave, the lives she changed, and the dreams she never stopped dreaming, even when her body gave out. She may have left this world, but the seeds she planted, in young women, in viewers, in her family, will continue to bloom. Rest in power, Latonya. You were always more than a number. You were a light,